We have a great program this morning for you. You'll be hearing from some key individuals, dignitaries. Thank you for being here. If we could all just give everybody a warm welcome.
Good morning, and thank you for traveling from near and far to be with us here today at the magnificent site for the official commissioning of the IID Citizens Low-Income Community Solar Project. Today, we celebrate the joining of forces between IID and Citizens Energy to help provide clean, locally generated, renewable energy to thousands of people in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys, of whom will also receive additional savings on their monthly energy bills. In January 2018, the IID Board of Directors approved a 23-year power purchase agreement with Citizens Energy for 30 megawatts of solar energy that is now being generated by approximately 107,000 solar panels located on this site. That power is interconnected to IID's grid here at the Midway substation, located directly behind you.
It's 30 megawatts with a 23-year PPA. The initial investment is $46 million, and IID looks forward to partnering up with Citizens Energy and coming up with more projects to benefit the community. And we will continue to explore ways in further reducing ratepayers' bills.
That allowed it to form the nation's first independent power marketer and real power across the...
You know, ladies and gentlemen, I know there are people in this audience that may believe in global warming, and there may be others that don't. But I remember, and you remember, 30 years ago, if you flew into the city of Los Angeles, that orange haze that used to be over that city was so gross, and it just scared you. When you'd come in an airplane and you'd fly into the Los Angeles basin, all it was pollution. And it was awful. And you see these people in China that wear the masks, and if we don't take care of ourselves, that's where this whole thing is going. We have got to learn to take care of ourselves. We have the ability to give to the poor and the elderly the ability to make the investments that they need to be able to take advantage of all of this. 100% of all the profits are going to go back into helping poor people. 100% of the money we make, unlike all the others, 100% goes back to the poor. And I hope that this is just another pit stop on the way to a much longer race course that we can all work on together, okay? Thank you all very much.
So this program really does help us to be able to survive without having too many problems, especially in this weather where you need an AC on. And you know, but I'm very grateful that we are able to benefit from this, and I hope that there's a lot more out there that will benefit the same as we do.
So over the last decade, the price of solar has just plummeted, so it's about the cheapest resource going. That program really helped contribute to that. However, it's for new homes and for new home owners. And obviously there's a lot of people in California, including many in this district, that don't own their own home. They rent. They can't benefit from that program. So that's why we're so excited to see IID take on, make it a community solar program, benefit everybody without folks having to put solar on their own homes. And this is consistent with Governor Newsom's vision of a California for all, for the benefits of clean energy and the other benefits of being in California and the California dream. So last September, Governor Brown signed legislation called SB 100, and that calls for 100% clean energy by 2045. Similar people were saying it's impossible, can't do it. We think it's actually going to be pretty easy to do, particularly to get up towards 100. When it gets to those last percentages, it gets tougher, but it's going to be relatively easy. We're already at about 50. If you take the 34 and add in the large hydro, which doesn't qualify under the RPS, if you add that in, we're at about 50% today, 50% clean energy in California. So we're well on our way. Goal is 60% by 2030, 100% by 2045. And this kind of project is helping make it available to all Californians and helping us move there much quicker. So thank you very much.
As a former member of the Riverside County Board of Supervisors and as a very proud customer of IID living in La Quinta, California, love the low electricity bills in comparison to the corporate-owned utilities that we have in California. But the bottom line is that we live in a very hostile climate. And I want to thank IID for not having this in the middle of July out here. Because, Congressman, believe me, it would not be pleasant. But what comes with that unfortunate weather that we do have in the summer months is senior citizens that have to choose between food, medicine, or turning their air conditioning on. People that need to have that air conditioning on for their health. People that are low income that can't afford the electricity bills. And you have to have your air conditioning on 24 hours a day in Coachella Valley, in Imperial Valley. And this is going to help 12,000 low income and senior citizens be able to go to bed with a conscience that they can afford their electricity bills and they can live in a comfortable climate environment in their homes. I am just thrilled to see this example. And they say what happens in California goes throughout the rest of the country. So we're setting an example for the rest of the country with this project. We'll call it a demonstration project, call it a public-private partnership. The net result is that we're capturing the free rays of the sun with the technology that has been developed during my lifetime to provide benefit for 12,000 people right here in this district.
But I am happy to be here with this project. It's going to have a lasting impact on many residents in Imperial County. As you drive through, as you came here and as you're leaving, you'll come through the community of Calipatria. A lot of great things in Calipatria, but it is challenging here. We have a lot of things that we have to deal with. There is a high unemployment here, even when good times, good economy. And it's by our proximity of where we are in California, rural and agricultural. And we're trying to diversify and add new industry.
We believe that about 12,000 customers in our service territory are going to be benefiting from this project. And these customers are specifically in the elderly and the low-income parts of our community, and they're going to have access to renewable energy power. So it's huge for our community, not only in Imperial County, but also in Riverside County.
So at this time, if we could have Chairman Kennedy, President Ortega, the other speakers,